Hello folks, and welcome for a video, an old school video. Going back to my roots when I first started the YouTube channel, it was all about people out there looking to buy trucks and equipment and whatever, and just looking for information on them, because a lot of times there's not a lot out there. And you know, you talk to a sales guy or someone selling the vehicle, or you know, whatever, is it going to be the truth, or are they just trying to sell you the thing? So that's when I started my channel, was to help people with stuff that I had and my experiences. And you know, because that's what I look for when I buy things, is real world stuff. So today we're gonna do a real world fuel mileage test on this unicorn right here, the single cab 6.7 Cummins with the high output. These trucks are extremely hard to find, and you know, they're good for a specific sort of task. They're a good work truck and a runaround truck, haul a lot of weight, get in tight areas, all that sort of stuff. Probably not going to buy this as your family vehicle, being a regular cab and all, but I've had this now I think for 6 or 7 months or so, and it's done really well for me, and it gets pretty good fuel mileage. So we'll see what it gets today. I did put new tires on it. They're fairly aggressive. It's factory size, but they're the General Grabber ATX. You can see they've got a pretty good aggressive tread pattern on them, so that might affect the mileage a little bit. I haven't had a chance to drive this truck much lately, but I know from my past experience that this truck gets quite good fuel mileage. So let's look at what we got on back. So I've got this big 430 liter fuel cell. It's pretty much empty. I don't know how much this thing weighs empty, and I'm guessing there's like 300 pounds, 350 pounds there with the fuel in the tank itself. This one is full. I'm gonna guess there's 500 to 600 pounds of weight in the bed, plus me, so I'm around 200 pounds, so there you go. The good thing about these trucks is they have huge payload because of it being, you know, a regular cab and all. So the GVWR on the truck is 14,000 pounds right there, and the payload is 5,990 pounds, basically 6,000 pounds of payload. So this thing weighs under 8,000 pounds. It's still heavy, but it's got really good payload. And here's something a lot of guys might not know. So these regular cab trucks, they have larger doors than your crew cab. The one thing I do find with the Rams is the doors are kind of tight, especially the top and stuff getting in, but these doors are big. Like, look how big this door is. Trust me, this door is bigger than your crew cab. That's a big door. So that makes it easy for getting in and getting out, that's for sure. But anyway, let's hit the road. We got a lot of mixed driving to do. We're gonna be doing some highway. We're gonna be doing some sort of side road driving. We got some in-town stuff. We got some idling. I'm making some stops along the route. So there will be some starting and stopping and all that sort of stuff. So it's not just straight run. I'm not gonna try to get good mileage on this truck. I'm just gonna drive it how I would normally drive it. All right, well, let's jump on the highway here and get this thing underway. I'm gonna wait until I'm up to speed before I reset my trip, just because I have quite a few stops to make, and I'm gonna be doing lots of accelerating as it is, a bit of idling and everything else. So I don't need to, you know, make this any worse than what it's gonna be. But we'll get up to cruising speed, and I'll reset it here. And I'm not gonna try to get good mileage, like I said. I'm just gonna just drive how I would normally drive. So let's get the cruise on, and we'll set it. So we're set at 109. So that's where I would drive. So let's get this thing underway here. Okay, as you see, zeroed out. Now, where's my trip? I don't know. I'm not used to this truck. Let's see if I can find my... Actually, yeah, let's just do this. right, everything's zeroed out. So trip is zeroed out and fuel mileage is zeroed out. Everything is ready to roll. So we're gonna have, like I said, we're gonna have some mixed highway driving with side road driving. We got a couple mountains to climb, a couple mountains to go down. You know, we call them mountains because they're technically mountains, North Mountain and South Mountain in the valley. Got a pretty good drive to go on today. So let's just see how this thing does. And you know, guys that are in the market are looking to buy one of these trucks, not a lot of them around. They're kind of few and far between, but if you're looking at one, this is probably something that you're gonna want to know. So we're on, you know, sort of the side road right now, cutting across the number 12 from the 103 to the 101. And you know, for people that are from around the area, you know that this section of road is just all turns, twisty turny, up and down the whole way across. So it's funny because I'm going slower, but my mileage is worse because it's literally just up and down the whole way, speeding up, slowing down, speeding up, slowing down. It really affects when you're hauling weight because you're shifting up and shifting down all the time. When I'm cutting across here in this truck, I lock out 6. In my 450, I lock out, you know, like I'll lock out 10th for sure, or maybe even 9th, depends on what I'm hauling, because it's in the RPM where it would want to be. But right now we're actually not getting very good mileage. You know, I'm not saying it's bad. It's just not what I expect from this truck. I expect it to be somewhere around between 12 and 13 liters per 100 kilometers right now. But right now I'm at 15.4. And I kind of think that this thing might have been doing a burn off when I was on the first highway stretch of my drive, because I was getting like 16.5, 17 on the highway. That's liters per 100, and that's not really usual. Now these tires are much more aggressive than what the factory tires were, or let's say the tires that were on it before, but I don't think they're gonna affect it that much, that's for sure. They're still factory size. But regardless, it's down to 15.3 now. Regardless, I'm completely fine with that, even if, you know, that's what it was for a dually diesel 410 geared truck with, you know, like over 5,000 pounds of payload. I'm completely fine with that. But we'll continue on here and we'll see what it ends up at. Now, here we are back on the highway again. So I just obviously accelerated to get on the highway. We're cruising at 107 kilometers an hour, and right now we're at 14.7. So we're gaining some mileage as of right now. We just came down South Mountain, so that would have helped a little bit, but you know, not that much. But we're gonna have to climb North Mountain to get to where we're going. So up, down, different speeds. There'll be some, like I said, there'll be some idling, there'll be some starting and stopping. We've got a few stops to make, so this is real world. Well, I gotta get this on video. We just hit 80,000 kilometers exactly. So a milestone during the video here. So we're just about getting ready to climb Brow of Mountain Road. And this one I think is the one that's pretty steep. Let's check. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the one where I had a video a few years ago taking, no, I don't know, it's hard to say, taking my 550 up here with the gooseneck and the 080 on back, coming down the hill and going up the hill. It's a hard pull, 30,000 pounds, that's for sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the one, because there's like a hairpin turn here, and then another hairpin turn just around this turn. There's a small straightaway. Yeah, we're pretty steep here now. I know video never actually shows how steep things are, but trust me, this is steep. It's hard to believe there's actually more snow and stuff on the South Shore and cutting through Highway 12 than what there is up here. Yeah, this is a hairpin. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we're getting up here now. Ears just popped.
In 400 meters, turn left onto Gravel Mountain Road West.
All right, well, we pretty much reached the top.
Turn left onto Gravel Mountain Road West.
We're at 14.8 right now. All right, I don't know what this will pick up, but way over there is South Mountain. We're now on North Mountain. Going downhill, 15 liters per 100 right now. We got some more crossroad driving to do. Probably some rough roads. If it's the same as it was the last time I was through here. This turn here, this ain't no joke. Look at this, the road is right there. This was fun when I was coming down through here with my gooseneck. I was looking behind me. My gooseneck was like right next to me. Well, this is my third stop now, running around in town. First stop was at the treat store, being a Friday and all. The second stop was at the bank. Oh, third stop at the shop. Fourth stop here at Staples. So idling, lots of starting and stopping. Right now we're at 14.6 liters per 100. All right, so now we're mixing in some off-road driving. So we did absolutely everything on this drive today. We had some highway driving quite a bit. We had some back road, side road driving quite a bit. Starting and stopping in town, running around, idling a fair amount, and now a little bit of off-road. So absolutely everything mixed in today, and we are averaging 14.6 liters per 100, and so far we've driven 278.8 kilometers. So basically it'd be 279 kilometers. So a pretty good trip. Pretty good test. 14.6. All right, folks, so there you have it. 14.6 liters per 100. I'll put the MPG number on here. I honestly did expect a little bit better out of this truck, because I've seen better out of this truck. But am I disappointed, or whatever word you should use? No, not at all. Like I said, the payload is huge on this truck. The capability is huge on this truck, and to daily drive this around, it's actually pretty maneuverable to drive around, that's for sure. Gets into a lot of tight places very easily. 14.6 is not that bad for what I did today. A lot of starting and stopping and all that sort of stuff, but it can do better. Like, I will tell you that it can do better. I have seen it do better. The tires, they're fairly aggressive, like I showed you, so that's probably a factor as well. But that's it. So there you go. So if you're looking at one of these trucks, first off, probably good luck finding one. But if you are looking for one and you're curious, well, there you go. So that's it, folks. So until next time, take care, stay safe, and we'll see you then. Bye.